Residential Realty. And today I'm proud to introduce Maria Ortiz. Maria, introduce yourself.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Maria Ortiz, and I recently joined Elite Realty. I moved from San Diego to Los Angeles, but I used to live here in Los Angeles for 18 years, so I know the market very well. I know the areas very well, and for real estate, I couldn't be in a better market.
That's right. Maria, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to do a lot of things for fun. Luckily, we have beautiful mountains nearby, the ocean. So going for bike rides near the water and going for hikes in the mountains and enjoying all the wonderful things that LA has to offer. Unfortunately, right now, there's no fine dining allowed, but hopefully things will open up soon and I get to enjoy all the wonderful things of the big city.
That's right. When did you move from San Diego?
I moved from San Diego at the end of last year. So it's been a recent move.
Yes.
And I'm excited because, I've been living in Los Angeles for 18 years. So this is where I have most of my friends. This is the cities that I love, the places, the restaurants I love to go to. So everything that I like is close by and my family, which is the most important thing.
Yes, that's great. What kind of music do you like?
I like everything. My taste for music is very eclectic. I enjoy jazz, new age, classic rock and roll, Latino music, reggaeton, a little bit of everything. I think music is just wonderful to lift up your mood and just to remind you that this is a happy place to live.
That's right. That's a very good attitude. What are your favorite places to visit or that you have visited in the world?
Wow, I have so many favorite places. I used to live in Paris, so Paris is very fun because I just love the architecture. I used to go to a different museum every day and try a different restaurant and just wonderful food, wonderful museums, people from all over the world, beautiful. I used to live in the south of France too, so I love it. I love the mountains, I love the ocean and the more mature crowd, so I got to learn a lot from them. And Italy is another country that I really love, and Spain, Asia as well. So I have many favorites.
That's great. What was the most, your favorite surprise that you've ever gotten?
My favorite surprise. Well, one time, my boyfriend at the time surprised me with a trip to Torrey Pines in San Diego when I was going to college there, and he took me paragliding, which for me was like, what? I'm gonna be flying, jump off a cliff? I don't think so. I said, I'm courageous, but this is a little too much. Well, that was quite a surprise because at the end, I guess the impact was so big that I passed out. So,
Oh, wow.
so I told them next time, no, I only want to fly with an airplane. Apart from that, no.
Oh,
it was
wow.
a pleasant surprise in a way that he was like, Maria, I know you like adventure, so what can I do? I mean, you travel all over the world, so where I don't know what to do for you that would really surprise you. So that was by far the greatest surprise. But unfortunately, my system didn't take it quite well. So now I know my limitations.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
That's funny. What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, I love Thanksgiving. I love everything about it. This year I got to spend it in Texas with my family, and all of us got together, all my brothers and sisters, my nephews. Obviously, just taking precautions, but I just love that tradition because it's the day where you get to remember all the great things that you have done, that you have accomplished so far, and how fortunate you are to just be able to share another year with your family and friends.
Yes, it's one of my favorites too.
Not to mention the food. I love the food.
If you can own anything and money was no object, what would you like to own?
Hmm. I would like to own a production company.
Mm, why?
Because I feel like I have the mind of a business person, but the heart of an artist.
Mm,
And I remember when I was traveling throughout to Europe and everything, I always carry with me a little camera because I wanted to capture, a special moment, whether I was sitting in a plaza with talking to a new person or whatever. And, I just look back to those videos and it just brings back so many fun memories. So I would like to have a production company to give young people an opportunity to showcase their talents. These days, I think video is the most powerful tool we can use to deliver any message.
right.
And put it on any platform, and people can see it all over the world. So I think and just produce like short films and things like that. So,
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Who are some of the people that influenced your life?
many people influenced my life. First of all, my parents. They taught me about work ethic and the desire to drive and everything. But along the way, I had great teachers, authors like Napoleon Hill, and um, and many other authors that just helped me to understand my purpose in life, my mission in life, and to believe that everything you need is within yourself. And it's just a matter of truly believing in your capabilities, and that there's somebody outside, whether it is you call it universe, God, spirit, that has given you special talents, and it's for you to discover them and own them and put them to the service of others. And I studied literature in college, and so I read a lot of novels, and always the prevailing theme was about finding happiness, and finding happiness is when you put your talents to the service of others. And that's why I love real estate, because it gives me the opportunity to fulfill people's greatest dream, which is to have a home. A home is your root, it's your stability, it's probably one of the biggest assets that you've got own. And so just believing in yourself and getting out into the world and sharing what you have to offer, it's the greatest thing.
Yes. So I know you haven't been with the league for very long, but you've been doing real estate before that. How long have you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate now. In March, it's going to be 2 years.
Okay, and what made you choose real estate?
Apart from being such a great industry to work for, when I purchased my first home, I didn't have a very positive experience. And so for me, it was like, I really don't want other people to have to go through this. And so, I was kind of looking at all my skills and talents, and this profession really emphasizes ethics.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been in sales for over 20 years, and sales sometimes just has a bad reputation. And but it's like when you combine sales, and after all, everything involves in sales, whether you're selling a product or a house or anything. And so the fact that this career truly emphasizes transparency, strong ethics, and everything, that's what really captured my attention, because I was like, wow, I was not treated in the most ethical way, and I want to be able to offer my clients that opportunity to really know what it is to work with, to be in good hands, and for you to have their interests at heart and do your best to service their needs.
What part of real estate do you enjoy the most?
What I enjoy the most is when people call me and they say, I don't know if I'm ready to buy a home, but I'm thinking about it. And when I engage in that conversation and I kind of go over about what it is that drives them, what they work for. And I said, listen, if you might never be ready, when it comes to big things in life, sometimes we are not ready, but you just have to take the plunge. Sometimes you just have to trust your gut feeling and your instinct. And even if you don't think you are prepared, well, let me figure it out. Let's figure it out together. If you are prepared, and if you are not prepared today, maybe in 3 months, maybe in 6 months, but at least you have brought it into yourself now. So you contemplating the possibility. So let's see how far we can go. And a lot of the times they find out that they're ready. If not, they just have to tweak a few things here and
Yes.
there. But it's like, hey, the sooner you get into something solid like this is your future. This is what you have worked all your life for. And so, make sure that
Yes.
you can have a solid investment.
That's right, that's great. You're able to help clients who English may not be their first language. What other languages are you fluent that you're able to help potential buyers or sellers?
I speak a little bit of French, and but I mostly help my clients in Spanish. And I've learned that it just makes everything that much easier. Just this a smooth transition. They feel more comfortable. Like, oh, my people is taking care of my needs. They're taking care of me. So, obviously, I feel very comfortable with all cultures. But I figured, it's like, everybody kind of looks for their own. And as even when we see the birds flying, like they fly together as a group. It just gives you the sense of security and trust, and so that's wonderful. But anytime I can work with foreigners and stuff like that, I just feel that much better about myself, that I'm able to create a connection despite the cultural differences.
Is there any areas or um, geographical areas or areas of expertise that you feel stronger in?
Well, like I said, my dream is to be able to sell, 3, 5 million, $11 million homes in Malibu and Marina del Rey and anywhere else. But again, for me, I'd rather go for the low-hanging fruit and go where there's a strong population of Hispanics, just because, like I said, I can easily knock on the door. They're not gonna slam the door on me. They're gonna at least greet me and say good morning, good afternoon, something. So I figured I want to work with a market for now until I have lots of experience, and then the numbers will speak for themselves. But I think right now it's just in my best interest to just focus on what's easier for me.
Okay, that's great. What made you pick Elite Residential Realty for your business?
I came from the giant Berkshire Hathaway, and as with most big corporations, there are a lot of limitations. You kind of like another number in their books, and so I was really looking for one-on-one, personalized attention. Especially as a newer agent, I don't have all the answers and I don't know everything. So it's so great to have you as a resource, and that I can pick up the phone or send you a text or reach out to you and say, Orna, I have a question for this, I have a question for that, I need help with this, I need help with that. And also, I had a bad experience. I had a potential listing, and the manager couldn't go, any other agents couldn't go. So I just felt like, it's sometimes, having the big umbrella, it's good for the name brand and the recognition. But I think working with a smaller firm like yours has more direct benefits, because you have the one-on-one, you have, there's more flexibility and everything, and a lot of clients also like that. They feel like it's a little bit more exclusive, like they get more bang for their buck.
Well, I'm glad you did. It's great having you. And it was really great to get to know you a little bit more on a personal level. And is there a message or anything that you would like to deliver, maybe in Spanish or for closings? Feel free.
Of course, of course. For all of you who are out there thinking if this is the right time, it is definitely the right time. For real estate, is always the right time. Um, People always, feel like I'm not really sure. Maybe next year, maybe prices will change. Well, yeah. I mean, if history keeps repeating itself, prices will change. They will increase. So, if you're in doubt and you don't know what to do, reach out to me, call me, and let's have the conversation. You have nothing to lose, and perhaps you might win the home of your dreams. And for those of you who speak Spanish, yo soy la gente que le puede ayudar a contestar todas sus preguntas. Y si usted está buscando la casa de sus sueños, no espere más. Este es el mejor momento para actuar. Hay muchos programas que lo pueden ayudar. Permítame hacer una evaluación con usted y verá lo fácil y conveniente que es. Yo soy un agente de confianza que hará todo lo posible para que usted obtenga la casa de sus sueños.
Do you want to give your phone number?
Y mi número de teléfono es el 310-699-3987. Una vez más, 310-699-3987. And for those of you, my phone number is 310-699-3987, 310-699-3987. And if you want to send me an email, you can email me at mariaortizpr@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day and make your dreams come true. You can do it.
Wonderful. Thank you.